Good morning, everybody. How are we doing? We're all there, lined up, ready to go. And can you hear me well? So I have got like a beautiful range of hip opening movements for you this morning. So let's go and get you going on just a little bit early. No, I'll get started. All right, get fluffy slippers off. Hope you're all well. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know that the sound is coming through well. And I've got a little bit of like a combination of lovely back and hip opening for you this morning. So I hope it really sets the way forward for your beautiful Friday. Okay, so here we go. Grab some water. All right, so actually I'm going to start facing you. I'm going to take my feet outside hip width. I just feel like I need to straighten that up a little bit. Yeah, so let's start with feet outside hip width. Relax your knees and draw belly button in. All right, so clenching tummy, draw belly button in and release. All right, so you get that alignment, see how that feels. And I'd like you to come up onto one foot and lift. All right, so I'm lifting my heel and then I'm pushing my hip over that way. All right, bracing tummy and lifting hip. All right, nice little bit of opening. Bracing tummy, lifting hip. And bracing tummy and lifting hip. All right, then I'd like you to reach up. Little bit of back extension there. You don't have to look back if you don't want to. All right, bring the arms around, chin down and roll down. And I'm going to step my hands forward and then come up onto my toes, push heels down and rotate hand through to opposite foot. Up on toes, heels down, hand through to opposite foot. Let me show you what that looks like. From this angle, we go up on toes, heels down, reach through. Up on toes, heels down, reach through. All right, so I'm still going to face you because I need to be facing you in a minute. Let's do two more there. Breathing in, breathe out and rotate. Lift, heels down and rotate. And then guys, lift up on toes here and bring yourself down to a seated position. Then I'm going to bring you back up in a second. Just want to release your hips a little bit more in our mermaid position. So I've got my right leg forward. Okay, now see the difference. First thing in the morning, this is going to be quite tough. All right, but bracing tummy, I'd like you to reach forward. Now, what's the verdict there? Do the hips feel quite tight? All right, so I'm coming forward. Got my first stage stretch. Don't move through pain. Breathe out into that stretch there. And let's see how we can improve that. All right, so I'm going to take my right hand then behind me and I'm going to clench, drawing belly button in, clench my bottom to lift up. And I'm going to release and clench and release and clench. All right, use your glutes to clench and push up and get that mobility movement in through your hips. Breathing out, we go 4 and 3 and 2 and 1, and then we breathe in here, breathe out, and just look, even on the first one, how much further forward you can come. And you could do that a couple of times and really get the hips open, but I'm just doing a first stage release. I'm going to bring my legs around and face you here. I'm going to do a little roll back in the center before I do the other side. So let's turn hands over, dropping shoulders away from ears, chin down, brace tummy, tailbone under, pubic bone up. All right, now below belly button should be working quite nicely there, guys. And another little move through your hips for you here. Clench tummy, bring one knee in. See if you can keep your centering here. Show you from the side. So I've drawn belly button in, tailbone gone under, looking to keep your alignment and the firmness there, and then pull one knee in and then the other, trying to keep that clenched. Guys, if you wanted to adapt slightly here, you could put your hands behind you and make sure that you've clenched tummy and you're aligned before you bring one leg in and then the other. All right, so clenched tummy, bring it in, bring it in. Can you hold it here in 4 and 3 and 2 and 1, and then come up, drop knees out, breathe out, and have a stretch here. I feel stiff as a board today, so I hope that all of this combined will help you feel how much more open you and I will feel this morning. All right, so I've got the left leg in front now. Let's lean forward, breathe out into it. Let's see what range we have here. And it's not a lot. My back is quite tight this morning, so it's pulling me across. All right, but I'm expecting that to improve. So breathe out into this. I've got my first stage stretch going through hips there. I'm not forcing through pain. I'm just reaching forward, and then I'm going to improve that by clenching bottom and lifting. So guys, remember that you are bracing down here and you're clenching your bottom to lift. Not the priority here is not to lift up into a big back extension and force your hips forward. Just release and clench. Release and clench your bottom. Get the glutes working to improve your mobility and in turn release your back. All right, so we're breathing out there. Clench, release, clench, release, clench. And we go 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. And then we breathe in here and breathe out and reach forward. Right, breathe out into that stretch. Now, I can actually get my elbows down now, which I couldn't before. This is my tight side. So there is marginal improvement there, and I'm breathing out into it. By the time I've done this a couple of times, guys, so you can practice this. If you want to do this again later on today, if you've been sat down in a car or a chair, it's so functional, it's so relevant, and you can open up your hips and back beautifully. All right, so I'm going to come round now, and I'm going to stand you back up, because that opening was to help you do this. Clenching tummy, lifting, walking in and rolling up. I'm going to come back to that stance where my feet were outside hip width. All right, now if I've got my both feet facing forward and my body facing forward, keep your body facing forward and turn one foot out. All right, so you feel another bit of movement into your hip. Now brace tummy, bring arms up. If you've got any tightness in the neck this morning, all right, then you can hold on to the waist instead. All right, but I'd like you to start pushing knee towards toe there, and feel how much that is opening up for you. There's no need to force, all right? Just like when we were sat on the floor, using the glutes, I'm clenching glute there, holding my alignment, breathing out, and I'm going to add a bit of a calf stretch there. Calf stretching, can't do enough calf stretching, guys, really to help your back. All right, I'm still not pushing forward over the toe line here, all right? And then I'm going to add here your little bit of balance work. All right, so we push knee towards toe and side bend over as far as you feel you can and lift. Who else feels like stiff as a board this morning? Just pop that message in there now and breathe out and reach. Definitely got that Friday feeling, but you're going to have the most amazing Friday feeling in a minute. All right, rotate there. Flex, brace your tummy, open your hips. A lot of back issues, guys, reside in the hips. All right, so let's get them open this morning. Let's make you feel so much better. I'm just going to do one more here. Breathe out, side bend. I'm then going to bring that toe in. I'm going to lift up into a little back extension again. Chin down, roll down. Relax knees. Step hands, arms length forward, come up onto your toes, push heels down and then reach through. And even after we started there, this morning. So even after doing some of that hip open, you'll probably feel that the backs of the legs and hips are starting to open up really nicely. Breathe out through. All right, up on toes, heels down, breathe out through. Up on toes, heels down, breathe out through. And then I'm going to walk that in. I'm going to draw belly button in and roll up. And we're going to do the other side. So I'm going to turn the other foot outwards. Hands up, brace tummy, lift toe, push knee towards toe. Again, nothing force. This knee, you don't want to go over the toe line. All right, clench your tummy, push knee towards toe, knee towards toe. Push, breathe in, breathe out, push. All right, get that movement going through the ankle. Feet are so important to look after, guys. All right, especially as the weather gets colder. All right, need to look after the muscles in the feet. And then we start side bend and flex. Side bend, clench tummy, lift. Side bend and lift. Getting the hips nice and open, nothing forced. Challenging your tummy muscles to really clench to hold on to that side movement. Couple more there. Breathe out into it, lift. And then bring the toes forward. Take a nice deep breath in here. Step one foot in, then the other. Relax your knees and see how that feels. Now that might feel a lot more open, but as a result, so will your back. So breathe in here and breathe out and turn and look at that flow. Breathe in, lift, and breathe out, turn. So guys, I've run over again. Sorry, wanted to get you going. Hope you are all really, really well. Drop me any messages. Tell me about the sound. Make sure it was all okay. Make sure you can see me clearly. And I will be inviting people to see if they'd like to carry on with doing some workouts with me. It doesn't have to be in the morning, but I will come on and do a little vid of what that might entail. So I hope you've enjoyed your 5-day challenge and go and feel better because you can. See you soon.